Hey, this is Jay with Traveling Islanders, and we're on site at the Mayan ruins. It's called, what is it called? Chukchoben. And we came here through a Royal Caribbean cruise and took a taxi tour right to this ruin site, and we're standing in front of one of the temples over here. And I'm partly wishing we would have got a guide, and I'm going to recommend that to you. We were with kids, and so we're like, hey, let's go to the beach and let's go to the Mayan ruins. And I think it's hard to do both really well. So one thing that's really cool about a cruise is that it's the diversity of the different ports that you get to choose. I'd say this one would be worth it if you've done some beaches at the other ports, to come here to these Mayan ruins and just take it in. Get a guide that can really take you through what all these stones are and the history of the Mayan people and how this came to be. We saw a plaza area, and we saw, I think this is about our fourth temple area here. And there's another one just over through the woods. But it's really fun to walk through the woods with the kids and just try and get them to imagine that there was about, some cities had like hundreds of thousands of people in these areas, and they were advanced and had roads and paths and all sorts of different things. So it's very cool that we're standing here in this archaeological site called Chukchoben, and it took us about I'd say an hour. Yeah, an hour to get here. And I think my brother's, he talks Spanish, so he's arranging this all, but I think we got it for $42, and there's like a $6 entrance fee. But just come here and relax and take it in. Bring a lunch with you, bring lots of water. I think it's well worth it to mix up the different cruise ports and take in these Mayan ruins. Hey, just a little tip for you. We're at Costa Maya is the cruise port terminal. And what I've noticed is there's a big difference between when we came in and when we're leaving. There's nobody here. When we came in, there was a lot of buses, a lot of bus tours. Since we were in a taxi, we have more flexibility. So if you don't include the beach or somewhere else to go, you can go after the bus tours, and you don't have to fight to take pictures and walking around people and just feel like, man, this doesn't feel natural here. So take your time and maybe just go after the bus people, or let them go ahead of you, because they're on a tight schedule. You have more flexibility with a taxi. Also, that $42, I'll put it in the travel blog, but it probably includes a trip to the beach as well, and paying for that flexibility. So just another tip for you. This is another tomb or a temple. I didn't get a guide, so I'm not sure, but it's very cool to see all this stuff out here with no tourists walking around it.